everyone, I'm back with very important lessons, and I think this video is gonna be very interesting for you because today I'm gonna be talking about three major tips which are very important to keep in mind if you are a learner of English language. Today I'm gonna be talking about three tips. Number one is how to speak with fluency, and second one is how to think in English, and the third one is who to practice with. Who to practice with means how can you practice. If you are learning English, obviously you will have to practice as much as you can. So these are the things I'm going to be discussing about. The only thing you have to do is just stay tuned with me, and I'm going to be sharing all those the experience as well as the tips which you are going to follow or which you are going to apply in your life. Let's come to the number one. The number one is fluency. Many of us are having the problem of fluency. Many of us are well aware of the grammar portions. We have command over grammar. We have sufficient amount of words to form sentences, but we can't keep speaking. When it comes to speak English, we get stuck. We get fumbling after speaking 2-3 sentences, after speaking few words. So first of all, you have to understand what fluency means. Fluency doesn't mean that you are going to pronounce words very quickly. It doesn't mean that. Fluency simply means you have to speak with a similar motion. You have to speak with means similar motion. You don't have to speak too fast. You don't have to speak too slow. You have to speak if you are speaking slow, that means you have to speak in that motion only. If you are speaking fast, you have to speak in that motion only. This is called fluency. Fluency doesn't mean that when you start speaking, you start with very speed, but after 2-3 lines or 4 lines, you just slow your voice. You just you decrease your speed of speaking. This is not something which you are gonna do. If you are doing, means you are going in a wrong direction. You have to speak in a similar motion as I am speaking like this. This is my natural. I'm not pretending to be speaking flawlessly. I'm not pretending to be keep speaking that I can speak flawlessly as a commentator of cricket or anyone else. This is not my first language, and obviously this is not your first language too. So obviously you will not be comfortable in beginning. You have to keep speaking. You have to keep speaking in a similar motions, and this is how you can practice, and this is how you can have fluency. At least when you are speaking, you have to maintain the balance. You have to maintain the balance at the moment you are speaking. If you are trying to pretend, means if you want to speak fluently, you will have to mug up words. You will have to mug up sentences, which is not gonna help you a lot. To speak, you have to speak with similar motions, means with fluency. Keep it in mind. Fluency doesn't mean to speak too fast, or fluency doesn't mean to speak too low. Fluency simply means you have to speak in a similar motion. Okay, now the next point is also very important. I think you must keep in mind when you are if you are learning English in English. Okay, and it's very important. Okay, this tip is very important to keep in mind when you are speaking, because without fluency, it seems to be boring, or your speech seems to be absolutely fake. So you have to speak with a similar motion so that fluency can be maintained easily. And now let's move on to the point number 2. The point number 2 is absolutely very important for the beginner, especially beginners. I think you must be a beginner. The second one means how to speak, how to think in English. This is one of the biggest problem that we are having. We don't understand how to speak. There are many people out there who are saying that how to think in English. If we are from a society where Hindi is spoken, obviously you will not be able to think in English in the beginning. Flawlessly you can't speak, you can't think in English, but at least you should try. If you are trying, that means you will make mistake. Obviously you will make mistakes are proof that you are trying to learn something new. Obviously you will be making mistakes in the beginning. You have to think in English. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are, wherever you are, or whatever you are doing, you have to just put all those thoughts into English. In the beginning you have to translate into your mind, but in course of time all the things will be in English and you will be able to speak in English. For example, if you are going somewhere, obviously there will be a lot of thoughts that you are going to do these things, you are going to do that thing, you will be meeting someone special, or you will be meeting you will not be doing that thing. This is how you are the thing you will do in your in your life. You have to think in English. So thinking in English is one of the major parts or factors to be able to speak in English. If you really apply this in your practical life, I'm quite sure that you will be speaking English in a very short amount of time. So you have to apply this technique in your daily life, and I'm quite sure that you are gonna apply in your life. And now let's move on the third point, which is absolutely necessary to know how to practice with. The third one is who to practice with. Actually there are many people who are learning English but still they are not able to speak properly, or they are having the problem of speaking English. Although they know the grammar, they have the sufficient amount of words, but when it comes to speak, they cannot speak. The reason why they don't practice on regular basis. To speak in English, it's not about English alone, it's about any language you want to learn. It's about any language new language you are learning. You have to practice as much as you can. This is one of the major factors which is going to help you to improve your English level. To improve your English level, you have to speak. You have many of us are complaining that who to practice. I don't have friend. Even if I have friend, even if obviously you will be having family members, friends. The moment you start practicing with them, they start making fun of you. I think it's okay if someone is making fun of you, or just because someone is getting entertained by if you are speaking, it's okay. But at least you have to try now. In the beginning, if you are learning something new, obviously the hurdles, obviously the problems will occur before you. You have to overcome that. You have to go beyond that. If you are thinking about problem is not going to stop. Problem is going to increase every single day, every moment of your life. You have to overcome. You have to ignore them. You have to avoid all those stupid things. You have to just keep going. So you have to, the best part to practice with, if you are a kind of shy guy, or if you are a person who is shy, feel shy, you have to, you can practice with anything around you. You can practice with a wall. Obviously consider a wall which is in front of you. Consider it to be your friend and start talking to yourself. You can start with a broken sentence. You can start, you can talk to the wall like, you are not my friend. Are you my friend? Are you not my friend? How are you? What are you doing? How is your friend? This is the how petty sentences that you can speak in your speech. If you, unless and until you speak, you will never be able to speak. Just by making castles in the air, you cannot speak. बोलने की एक ही शर्त है कि आपको बोलना पड़ेगा, मुंह खोलना पड़ेगा. Unless and until you open up your mind, you cannot speak. एक दो बात याद रखिए कि करत करत अभ्यास के जरमती हो सुजान, रसरी आवत जाते सिल पर परत निशान. ये दोहा जो है आपकी जिंदगी में बहुत बड़ा असर डाल सकता है अगर ये दोहा आपको अपनी जिंदगी में उतार लेंगे. जैसे कि कोई भी बार बार अगर प्रैक्टिस करेगा तो ऑब्वियसली उस चीज में निशान आएगा, उस चीज में निखार आएगी. ऑब्वियसली आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, बहुत दुनिया में हजारों लाखों करोड़ों और अरबों खरबों लोग हैं. बहुत तरह के लोग कमेंट करेंगे. बस यू हैव टू पे अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स योर गोल, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू वांट टू अचीव इन योर लाइफ. इफ यू आर गिविंग प्रेफरेंस टू द people living around you, obviously you will lag behind in your life, because they are not going to support you to go ahead in your life. To go ahead in your life, you will have to go by yourself. You will have to go alone. You have to walk alone. That is the reason I'm saying that you have to at least you have to have the creativity. At least you have to have the passions. every successful person has a painful story, and every painful story has a successful ending. You must be, you must have heard this saying. So आपको करना क्या है, आपको अपनी प्रैक्टिस पे ध्यान, सो आपको अपनी मिशन पे ध्यान देना है, एंड आई एम क्वाइट श्योर दैट यू वन डे और अदर और very soon you will be able to speak English as other people. And the video is going to be longer, so I'm gonna stop here. And the only thing at the end, I would like to request all of you, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get the latest notification. And make sure, if you have any sort of problem in understanding text, if you have any sort of problem to communicate in, if you are having any sort of problem in grammar portions, you can comment below, and I would love to answer all the comments that you are gonna make. And make sure, please do comments, like, share with your friends. Thank you so much.